Good Monday morning. It's February 22nd, 2021. I'm Guy McPherson of GuyMcPherson.com, also known as Nature Bats Last. I'm going to present a few headlines and then an indication where the markets are headed at the opening of the stock markets in the United States this morning. These headlines go back to Friday because the good news and the bad news and the real news in general comes out of the nation's capital and New York City after the stock markets close on Friday, so that we don't disrupt stock market trading. Here we are from Yahoo Finance last Friday. Tesla CEO Elon Musk takes major U-turn on Bitcoin. Specifically from the lead, Tesla CEO Elon Musk was involved in another Twitter storm overnight, tweeting that Bitcoin is, quote, almost as BS as fiat money, end quote, in spite of Tesla's recent $1.5 billion investment. Curious. From the Washington Post, also Friday, anger mounts amid billions in damage. In the subhead, storm-scarred South wants to know who's to blame and who will pay. Because in this country, we're all about blame. We're all about shaming somebody else into paying for any damage that we might endure as a result of our collective actions or inactions. And that's where this is coming from. Collective inaction on climate change for the last, 150 years or so has taken us right to a climate crisis, as we've been warned for a very long time. From Barron's, why this bull market shows no sign of ending soon. That also from Friday after the close. And right next to it, albeit Sunday, from Yahoo Finance, Bank of America issues warning about potential stock market bubble. Wait, what? So Friday, the news from Barron's was why this bull market shows no sign of ending soon. And then on Sunday, Bank of America issues warning about potential stock market bubble from Yahoo Finance. Curious. From the Wall Street Journal, blue-collar jobs boom as COVID-19 boosts housing, e-commerce demand. So all those jobs are in carpentry and associated building trades, and also in warehouses, because there's a lot of people moving that stuff around so that you can have your delivery come from Amazon faster than expected. From CNN this morning, Biden administration changes PPP rules to help reach the smallest businesses. The subhead, the Biden administration announced several changes Monday to the Paycheck Protection Program in an effort to reach minority-owned and very small businesses that may have previously missed out on accessing loans to help weather the coronavirus pandemic. And also from this morning, the news that really matters, as far as I'm concerned, comes from the Washington Post. Kerry's claim that we have 9 years left to avert the climate crisis. The story begins with a quote from John Kerry, Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, in an interview with CBS This Morning on February 19th. Here's the quote. The scientists told us 3 years ago that we had 12 years to avert the worst consequences of the climate crisis. We are now 3 years gone, so we have 9 years left. That's John Kerry. And he's right. So the Washington Post responds with, several readers asked us about the accuracy of this statement by the former Secretary of State. Then you scroll down through the article, where it's pointed out that, if anything, scientists say, Kerry's phrasing understates the problem facing the planet. I would certainly agree with that. The story then goes on to quote the lying Michael Mann and his sidekick Drew Schendell at Duke, who continually downplays the importance of atmospheric methane. So you can believe serial liars pimping books, or you can believe that scientists continue to understate the damage and the potential damage ahead of us. I'm siding with the scientists myself, except for the ones shilling their books. But wait, there's more. From MarketWatch, an opinion piece, Buffett indicator is alarmingly bearish, and this year's Berkshire shareholder letter could reveal why. Because the whole system is imploding? Maybe that's why. In a related note from Business Insider, Big Short investor Michael Burry warns the stock market is, quote, dancing on a knife's edge, end quote, and fears he's being ignored again. Well, imagine that. And from CNBC, the best time to invest in Bitcoin was yesterday, says strategist as the cryptocurrency soars. Bubble, 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 pop. From CNBC, less than an hour ago, the Dow is set to open lower by 200 points amid rate fears. Apple and Tesla shares decline. And what's actually happening shortly after the market opens this morning on Eastern time, the Dow Jones is down only 157 points. See, nothing to worry about. The NASDAQ is leading the way, down 200, and the S&P 500 is also down. Bad news, bad news, bad news, reflected finally by a little tiny bit of bad news in the stock markets. It'll all be fine. I hear it every day. I know. You too.